Hello, welcome to Wilson Entertainment and Games. Today we have something interesting to look at, as there is a expansion set really coming out for Star Trek Ascendancy. We thought we'd have a look at that, let you know about it, and it's over here on gamefound.com. So here's the site. So here's the site, and we'll have a little bit of a look at what they have on here. What they're showing here in the front, the top here, are these two boxes that you're going to be able to get with the main type of pledge that they've got on here. That is really nice because you're going to be able to store all of your existing tokens and all that stuff within these two boxes. Plus, with this expansion that's coming out, you're going to be able to get 3 more civilizations. These 3 civilizations that they're adding to the game are the Terran Empire is one, and the Gorn is going to be another one, and the Tholians. So this is a interesting set of additions to have a look at. Those will all include all the necessary pieces, of course, to play with those. This includes all these pieces to show with those. The ships, nodes, all of that, like you would have in your base game. Those of you who have that. If you do not have the base game, there is another pledge within this where you can get all of the base game plus all the expansions and all of that. It is, shall we say, a bit pricey, but it does include an awful lot of content. Here we go. It shows a little more of the detail of what is included within this, as you have another 180 plastic components and over 400 cards that are adding to the game with these expansions. So they have other pledge levels for this besides just those new 3 expansions. You can also get one that does include the base 3, which is the Romulans, Starfleet, and the Klingons. And that includes, of course, everything for the game there. And if you did have all of the expansions for this game, you'd be able to play with 12 different players. Another nice thing that they're adding with this is an AI type mode, to where you can have one of the expansions played basically itself. Or, you know, you can play by yourself and play as many of these as you want that way. That's part of the expansion. They've got that. If you're very interested in the miniatures, they also have a miniature expansion, because like the star bases that you would have for each race, they have just a cardboard like part you put on there. But if you'd want to have the model for it, they have this deluxe add-in here, which includes all of them for each race. Another pledge they have to add on is the dice. They actually make dice that are colored and have the symbol for each race within that dice, and you can buy those also. Here we see the pledges of basically what we were talking about. Is you can get those 3 race expansions plus the AI rules, and they've actually simplified the rules somewhat. You can have a look at that all at this $149 pledge right here, as you can see. There's also the one we were talking about with this, they call the Starfleet pledge, which includes the original civilizations plus the new ones. $249 for that. Now if you go up to the $399 level, you see here you can get all of the civilizations that are made for the game. you really like this game, you've been playing before maybe, or you know someone that would be very interested for some reason has not been playing this game, you can get all of the expansions and everything for $499. That includes all the races, the dice, and the models, and all of that. Now say for example you have the game, or you're just going to get that base part of this game, which is the 3 new civilizations. You can then add to that some of the other ones that maybe you never did get, or maybe you haven't found in your local store or something like that. You can add these on right here. They're a bit of a discount off of list price, and you see them all listed right here. If you're getting all those dice and you're going to be rolling dice anyway, you might like the Federation dice tray listed here. And there is those separate pledges for just the dice packs, which you can see includes all the civilizations and the star bases that are here. So you like $65 and $85. If you do just want the star bases and dice for the 3 new civilizations, they have a pack that just includes those right here. That's just $50. So with that $149 pledge, you would also get an enhanced 2nd edition rulebook. This is going to somewhat simplify the rules a bit to speed some play up a bit, is what they explain. Also, what they're going to be coming out with is a new campaign mode, which is 15 scenarios, and that book is also coming with the $149 pledge. So that can add some interesting types of gameplay. Here's a little more detail on the Gorn, for example, and their player board, and what their ships look like. And here's also the Tholians, and what their ships look like, and their control board. Then we have the Terran Empire, which is an interesting addition. That's going to add some other interesting rules to the game of what can happen. And here you can just see some of the different races that they have within the game, if you were unaware. And yes, if you were not aware, they do have the Borg, which that one is another interesting aspect of gameplay. Here you can see the timeline that they're expecting at this point. So pledge now, but you're not going to expect to get delivery until first quarter of 2026. So about a year from now, which is kind of typical with all the sourcing and everything you need to do of a game like this, getting all the printing done and all of that. Okay, here we'll show you a little more detail of what is in that $149 pledge. Listed as showing here. You can also check this out under the more info link within their website. As we said, it has the Gorn, Terran, and Tholian races. You also get the storage boxes you see here, the updated rule book, the new AI type of play mode. You have that book here, and the new campaign mode. There you go. I think that basically covers it. You can also go to this website and have a look at more detail if you want to see what's included, or pledge yourself. The campaign appears to be going very well.